Boris Johnson stepped out tonight, ready to make a statement in more ways than one. Drawing the eyes of the nation, but aiming at the ears of MPs. A warning not to block leaving the EU without a deal.
If they do, they will plainly chop the legs out from under the UK position and make any further negotiation absolutely impossible. And so I say, to show our friends in Brussels that we are united in our purpose, MPs should vote with the government against Corbyn's pointless delay. I want everybody to know there are no circumstances in which I will ask Brussels to delay. We're leaving on the 31st of October, no ifs or buts.
Stop the coup! Stop the coup!
Battling against the cries of a coup, he threatened more democracy, not less. Boris Johnson will call an election in mid-October if he has to.
Let's let our negotiators get on with their work without that sword of Damocles over their necks and without an election. Without an election. I don't want an election. You don't want an election. Let's get on with the people's agenda.
But tonight, MPs published their own agenda, a bill setting the government a deadline of the 19th of October to either get a deal with the EU and ask Parliament to approve it, or ask MPs to vote for no deal. If they back neither, the bill demands a 3-month delay to Brexit to the end of January. The Prime Minister says you're frustrating his negotiations with the EU. You might make it less likely that he gets a deal.
I don't agree with that at all. Theresa May spent nearly 2 years threatening exactly the same thing to the European Union. Remember, no deal is better than a bad deal. She didn't succeed in making them give her everything that she wanted. And is Boris Johnson actually engaged in negotiations?
He is, with his own party, trying to dissuade around 20 Tory MPs from rebelling tomorrow. They've been warned it'll be the last move they make. The party could immediately deselect them as Tory candidates. Are you prepared to lose your job in order to stop a no-deal Brexit?
Well, I know that my constituents' jobs are at risk with a no-deal Brexit, and to my mind, I am prepared to lose my job in order to protect theirs.
Tonight, the Prime Minister was trying to get MPs drunk on loyalty, inviting them to a garden party at Downing Street. What do you make of all this talk of purging the party of his own critics?
This isn't an issue of purging anyone. This is
deselecting them.
This is an issue of discipline being imposed by the Prime Minister.
I'm backing his stance to try and get the EU to move in terms of the backstop so that we can vote for the amended withdrawal agreement and get all this sorted.
You up for an election?
Absolutely. If Parliament cannot follow the instructions of the British people, then the British people deserve an opportunity to change their Parliament.
Earlier, the Cabinet had met to discuss the Prime Minister's plan. The question is whether the opposition will play along with it. This evening, Jeremy Corbyn seemed clear he would back an early election.
I will be delighted when the election comes. I'm ready for it, you're ready for it, we're ready for it. We'll take that message out there, and above all, we will win for the people of this country. We will defeat this lot.
Today's events almost overshadowed the arrival of the Downing Street dog, a rescue pup called Dylan, meaning loyal. The Prime Minister will need his party to live up to that name, or he too will have to run the risk of being rehomed. Paul Brandt, News at 10, Westminster.